sound like I'm bragging and maybe a little slightly arrogant, and I don't mean it that way. Remember, we've been made to feel like shit for hundreds of years. So when we get something to be proud of, well, you best believe you're gonna get an earful. And the English language is only like 400 or 500 years old. American English is as old as the nation itself.
This is crazy. We almost at 6,000.
Been a great show. So I would like to know, when was the first church established in Jamaica where they were speaking English? Our church community starts in 1777. Think about it. The nation is formed in 1776, 4th of July, 1776. The first black church is established a year later in 1777.
Okay, so you starting to speak like you sure you say you're a French what? What the fuck you say you are?
French Indian.
You sound like a motherfucker, one of them people that be in the South with them C sounds. That's what you starting to say. Be proud to be American. Be in America.
What does it mean by that?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
We're proud to be black Americans.
But see, this is the thing. I don't know if he's see. I'm trying to dissect. Are you which one of the three whites that I described earlier? Are you one of those oblivious people that just clueless when it comes to stuff with us, or are you one of those racist pieces of shit? Trying to figure out. You ain't got to be in the South to be one of them. All of them been origin. Or, yeah, all of them didn't originate in the South. Y'all came land from overseas. All of y'all did. So that don't mean shit.
It was brought over here by the Anglo-Saxons are the ones who, the English Anglo-Saxons brought the Scots and the Irish. They were the damn, I don't want to call them white trash, but the Anglo-Saxons were the upper class. And it would be like it would be like Black America using our gangbangers to keep a certain population in check. That's what they did. Okay, we're gonna let the Scottish and Irish peasants, there go the word, oversee the slaves. So they brought him for that purpose. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so basically, you're confirming that you're one of those oblivious whites that don't understand what the heck's going on. But judging by what you're saying, you gotta be, you're one of the two that I say. Because like Rector here, he's just confirmed. He said he's a white guy and stuff like that. He's not saying none of the crazy shit that you're saying. And he's a white guy too.
We've been speaking American English as long as white people have been speaking American. Think about that. American English, not British English, not the Queen's English.
I'm talking to Rector. Like, it's just some of the stuff that he's saying. Like, I'm just saying, like, us being black people, this is shit that we hear from racist whites. They say, you should be proud that you're in America. That's something racist whites.
The only white Americans that could everybody else are Ellis Islanders. They came here after. All the others, remember what was the phrase? Send your poor. And when they told Europe, send your poor, it was another term. Or maybe sick, I don't know. And then that's when all the Ellis Islander people arrived. Through Ellis Islanders in New York. So the only group of people in the United States right now today that can even think about insulting us as second-class citizens are the English Anglo-Saxon white people.
Yeah, he said he's a French Indian person. You ask me, goddamn shit, you own that. And what I'm saying is, like, here's another thing he said, which is what typically the same group of people that I'm talking about says. He said, answer me this, who created slavery? That's something, that's typical talking point for them. I already know what the fuck you're about to say before you say it. Y'all all say the same shit, bro. Like, we're used to this.
Yeah, and he thought he ate.
He thought he did. It's crazy. We've heard this before.
What they do, they push the talking points for the original whites that got them. And that's how I guess because if you were to check their background, I'm telling you, they Ellis, bro, they done it come lately, you know what I'm saying? But they adopt the psychology of the people that brought us here or took over us when we were already here, whichever way you look at it. So they pick up their talking points. I mean, that was the painful thing about the Caribbean immigrants and the African immigrants. They came over and accepted that strip from the dominant white society, and they started looking down on us. And now they're experiencing the biggest case of karma I've ever seen in my lifetime. They're getting their wake-up call. Yeah, the people don't care that much about you either. This shit is about to get real interesting when that second wave of funding from Congress come through with the ice raid deportation.
So then this James guy, I don't know who this is, came in and said, you guys remember how bad racism was in the 90s and early 2000s. Well, wait, it didn't exist. We all got along. Then identity politics started around 709. So you're partially right with that. But here's another important factor that I think you're not factoring in. We also didn't have social media then to be able to put a lens on what's happening. So you can't say whether or not it was happening or not because we don't know. We didn't know what was happening in New York. Wow.
iPhone comes out in 07. Those the years.
Right. And Instagram came out 2010.
Yeah, we wasn't able to hold him accountable. Social media took over mainstream.
Right. Now they can't hide it.
Now they can't. That's social media. That's some media shit. Yeah, y'all. Let's get this stuff right, man. We don't have to like each other. Let's just stand on nationality, you know, and make the nation greater than it's. I believe we can.
Yeah, absolutely. See, this is the thing. I always believe, like, bro, we ain't even gotta love each other. Let's say for the blacks and the whites, this stuff going on, we ain't gotta love each other, but just find a way to get along at least. Be like, hey, y'all got this, you good, you stay, you know, as long as you respect me, I respect you, we can live, you know, whatever. We gotta at least get to that point. Because one thing I know for sure is that the people that's control, it's bigger than that. The people that's controlling this shit don't give a fuck about us, and they don't give a fuck about you. They care about the rich and the people that's controlling. It done got to that.
I give you one better, Jamie. I say we segregate.
She's gonna say that.
You said segregate?
Yeah.
Law, yeah, that's non-constitutional.
Mm-mm.
We can socially segregate, which we
No, I say let's segregate.
well, we can segregate socially. You can't do it legally.
What do we get out of benefiting with them socially?
You understand? We can socially segregate, not
No, I want us to be fully segregated.
Hey, Donna,
Like in the daytime.
what's the truth?
Fully segregated. I told you I want Love in Virginia repealed. I want it to be against the law for you to date outside your race. I want it to be a black city, a black airport, and a white airport. A black bus station and a white bus station.
Come
Black
on.
restaurants, white restaurants.
come on, so.
Hold on, Donna, I need you to elaborate to me. So what you mean? You said that's the only way. What's the only way?
Fully segregation. Look, reactor on 4. He. Well, now we talking. See?
We're already socially segregated. We're not legally segregated. But we're
Nah, I want it to be against the law.
No, but you're undoing the whole civil rights movement. Solo, you practice law.
Exactly.
So yeah, come on now, we got to hold you to a higher standard because you know the law.
And that's how I know we need to be segregated.
Socially, not legally. And we're all
No, I want to force y'all.
huh?
I want to force y'all to work with black people only.
But I will say this. Obviously, working with only black people would boost our economy tremendously very quickly. It's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Mm-hmm. But we can do that with group
But
economics.
This is mere speculation and wishful thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the power to do that.
We would have had the psychological power with the point we made earlier. They would have passed that Harriet Tubman 20. Psychologically, it would have just been a matter of influence. Hey, black community, spend the $20 bills only with us. You can spend any other denomination of currency with whoever you want to spend it with. The 1, the 5, the 10, the 50, the 100. Spend the 20 with us. When you see that Harriet Tubman on there, spend that with a black business. That would have helped us practice group economics. And that was disappointing. Kamala couldn't get that through.
She could get it through. She didn't want to get it.
And that's why her ass didn't win.
And they mad. They still to this day mad at the people that didn't vote.
Let them say that.
It's great.
Yeah, Solo, we can socially segregate. Come on.
We won't even do it voluntarily. That's why I want it to be court order and law policy strictly enforced, because we can segregate voluntarily right now and we refuse to do it.
So that's how you know it wouldn't work.
What?
That's how you know it wouldn't. If you're saying we won't even volunteer to socially segregate, what makes you think that's going to happen legally?
Because you'll be forced to. You don't have options.
Separate but equal didn't work. So Solo, you come on now. You practice law.
Fully support segregation. We need our own banks.
I support it socially, but I don't think it should be done legally. The whole world is passed. Yeah, the United States is a social experiment. That it is. And this is a long ass experiment a 250-year experiment. So I'm with you on that. The experiment should be over. Where's the verdict? Has this experiment worked or not? Because experiments don't last that long. You see what I'm saying? But you know, we're already segregated. So in white society, why do you think they do the country club? Their way of getting around the legal integration by socially segregating their country clubs. So when a black person tries to apply to get in their country club, they can justify not letting them in through whatever reason. That's socially how they
Right.
segregate.
Right, but black people, we want to invite them to the cookout.
There you go. So why bother with this? You know how many black people gonna fight you on trying to
Right, but now if you do that, you going to jail.
Yeah.
So now you got consequences.